So Norman, tell us about this place.
This is the White House. This is a very old building. This is a pub. It's existed for about 200 years. For many years it was a pub and essentially a community facility for people who lived in the area. But it's been empty and derelict for many years now. The council have done some basic repairs to it on the outside, so it is a weatherproof and waterproof building. We'd be very keen to use it for the community. Glasgow is, famously, or infamously I should say, an inactive and unhealthy city. We need physical activities to engage the community. Cycling, canoeing, walking, running. This would be a great place. I mean, we run a cycling charity called Freewheel North, and we're desperate to get a cycling station in the area, and this would be a perfect place for it.
So how long have you been interested in the White House and its possible community uses?
I've been interested in the White House. It came to my attention, it must be almost 10 years ago, and I have been in talks with the owners, British Waterways, for at least half that time, and there were a series of community consultations in which members of the community talked about possible uses of the building. That was around 2008. Nothing really seemed to come out of it as far as community use was concerned. But I've been meeting with the British Waterways on average about once a year to make sure that the case doesn't go cold, so to speak. And they're always very positive about community engagement, and in particular my cycling project here when I talk to them. But the trail does seem to go cold.
So why do you think that is? What's intervening in this being used?
I'm not sure what's going on. It could be that it's earmarked by somebody else for some other purpose we don't know about. We're party to so little information about what's going on. It's hard to surmise what's really behind it. I mean, I'm just in this area where we are now, part of a multi-billion pound regeneration of Maryhill. We'd like to get a tiny slice of that for the community, for the cycling project. I'm optimistic that it will happen. If we're persistent, in my experience dealing with this kind of project, persistence pays off eventually. If we keep knocking on this door to get in this building, we will get a cycling project for the community going at some point.